Hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. So guys, today we are going to talk about business. Yes, we are going to look at 3 smartest way to handle your money. Yes, a lot of us actually have money. Yes, no doubt about it. But we don't really know how to handle our money appropriately. But as you watch this video, you are going to learn how you can handle your money smartly. And it will generate more money for you. So number one point we are going to look at today is learn to grow your money. Yes, learn to grow your money. But remember, when we are talking about growing money, you have to make money first before we talk about growing it. You can't grow money that you don't have. You can only grow what you have. You can't grow what you don't have. So you must make money first before we talk about growing the money. A lot of us focus so much on our expenses, but we don't really care about our income. For you to get it right, you need to look at your income, then look at your expenses and see whether you are on the right track or not. Do you know that having only one source of income is too close to having none? Yes, having only one source of income is too close to having no income at all, because if anything happens to that business, that is the end of it, because that's the only source of income that you have. If anything happens to that job, that is the end, because you have no other source of income. And that is why you need to think twice. If you are working, yeah, that's a very good one. But have you thought of opening a small business even while working? You mustn't have a physical shop. You can do your business online. Just advertise your business and that is all. You don't need to have a physical shop. So think about having a small business even while you're working, so that if anything happens to that job you are doing, at least you have something that can be giving you small money before you'll be able to get another job. And if you are doing a business already, have you thought of adding something to what you are doing already? Have you thought of adding another business to the business you are doing? So that at least you will have different sources of income. In case if anything happens to this one, you can manage this one until you are able to sort out yourself in that particular one. No, that's a very good idea. Have something that you will add to what you're doing already, and that can help you in the future. You will always hear people say, go for business you have passion for. Yes, that's very true. Go for a business you have passion for. But let me tell you the truth. You know that sometimes the business you have passion for will not really generate the income that you need. There are some businesses that people have passion for, and yet that business is not really moving as it ought to move. So have you thought of going for another business? Even if you don't have passion for that business, you find out that once you start that business, along the line, you develop passion for that particular business. So don't focus on only something that you have passion for. You can go for something that you don't really have passion, but you find out that along the way, you develop passion for that particular job or business. I'm saying this out of experience because the business I've been doing for years is my passion. Is the business I have passion for. That is fashion. I have a lot of passion on fashion. Once it has to do with fashion, clothes, shoes, bags, hairs, and the rest of them, I'm so in love with fashion. That has always been my passion. But do you know that there's another business I started, just like a side hustle? And to tell you the truth, do you know that this business actually gives me more income than this particular one I have so much passion for? That's the funny thing about life. That's the funny thing about life. So you might not really succeed so much. I'm not saying that I'm not doing well. I'm doing well, but I'm just trying to tell you that I make more income from this particular one than this one I have so much passion for. So that simply tells you that it's not all about passion that makes a business to work. You can go for a business that you don't really have so much passion, but you find out that along the way, you just develop so much passion for that business. And that is what is happening to me. So because of how I've dedicated myself to this particular side hustle, I suddenly developed passion for it. So the passion I have for my fashion business, I also have that same passion for this particular side hustle I'm talking about. But initially it wasn't there. But along the way, I developed passion for it because I saw the results I was getting from it. I wasn't even getting such results. On this one, I have so much passion for. So don't only focus on what you have passion for. No, go for something that you maybe you don't really have any passion for it, but you find that along the way you will develop passion for that particular business. So don't only focus on that job, you can open a small business. Don't focus on that particular business, you can also open another small business and join the both together. You generate money from here, generate money from here, and that makes life much easier for you. So be smart to grow your money. As far as is a legal way of making money, as far as is a legal business, please learn how to venture into different things. Don't just focus on one. Learn how to generate money from different avenues. It will help you a lot. So number 2 point we are going to consider today is learn to keep money. Yes, I know that we have a lot of responsibilities to carry. You have a lot of bills to pay. That is normal. As far as life is concerned, you have a lot of bills you need to pay. But as you are doing that, also learn how to keep money. Keeping money is very, very necessary because anything can happen anytime, any day. So please, as you're paying your bills, also remember to save. Saving money is very important. Saving money to invest is very important. So don't just squander the whole money on your bills. Please, no matter the expenses you have to make, remember to save. Do you know that emergency can come up? So if that happens, what will you fall back on? If you finish all the whole money on your bills, what will you fall back on? So please remember to save money. It's very, very important. Pay your bills, but mind how you spend. Also remember that there could be an emergency anytime, any day. A lot of us spend up to 95% of our income at the end of the month. And you can't lay your hands on any savings. You can say that this is what I have saved for the month. That is very wrong. If you are spending up to 95, 98% of your income at the end of the month, it simply means that you are living above your income. So you need to cut your expenses down so that you can help yourself. A lot of us pay house rent at the end of the month. And you find out that most times, after a whole 1 year, when it is time for most people to pay for their house rent, they won't even have any money to pay for house rent because of too many expenses. So why don't you create an account for your house rent? You just leave that particular account for your house rent. For instance, if you are paying 300,000 naira for a year as an annually, you can actually open an account. If you divide 300,000 by 12, which makes up 1 year, to give you about 25,000 naira per month. Yes. So, for instance, if you are receiving 100K, you can be removing that 25,000 naira every month and be paying into that particular account. You just know that that particular account is for your house rent. Each month, as you receive your salary, you just send that particular 25,000 naira into that account and you will not be touching it. So it will just be entering there until after 1 year. When it is time for you to pay for your house rent, you pay that easily without touching your main account. And that will help you a lot. And if you look at it in another way, you see that you will not be able to cope, maybe with house rent and the rest of them. I will advise you that you can look for someone that you will share the flat, wherever you're staying. Maybe you're staying in a flat, you can share a flat with the person. If it is two-bedroom flat, you can take one room, the person will take one room. If it is self-contained, you can share with the person, both of you will live together. So depending on how you want it, so that you can make life much easier for you, and so that you can be able to save money, so that you can be able to do the next thing we are going to talk about with your money. So learn how to curtail your expenses. Don't live above your salary. That is why you need more income. So that as you're getting more income from different avenues, it will help you to take care of your expenses without you touching your savings. And if you decide not to live with any other person, you can go for a smaller house. Don't live above your income, because if you do that, it will drain you mentally. You won't like the outcome. So it's better you curtail how you make your expenses. Anyhow you know that you can reduce your expenses, please do so. If not, it will be difficult for you to experience financial freedom in life. So you just have to curtail some of these things so that you can be able to also make more money. And at the end, you can live the kind of life you want. But from that time, you're still struggling, trying to, pick up your life. You can just cut down all these things. So you can curtail all these things so that you can be able to save at the end of the month without you spending the whole of your salary or the whole of your income in that particular month. You can't just lay your hands on the savings you have made for that month. No, that's not a good idea at all. And number 3 thing we are going to consider is multiply that money. Yes, multiply that money that you have made. No, we are talking about the 3 smartest way to handle your money. We've talked about growing your money, and for you to grow your money, you need to make money first before you grow it. And number 2, we talked about keeping money. And number 3, that's money you have kept, that savings you have kept after all the expenses. Now it is time for you to make use of that money. Just take some part of it and do what? Invest. Multiply that money. That's the next thing you need to do. You need to multiply that money. After keeping some percentage of money at the end of the month, after saving it, then the next thing you need to do is to multiply it. And you can only multiply that by investing the money. Nobody grows money by saving it. You can't grow money when you are saving. You can only grow that money when you invest it. That is when that money can generate more money for you. And sometimes this investment we are talking about won't give you the immediate income. It's something that you will invest and wait for the future. Then you start enjoying it. I always advise people that the best time for you to make investment is at least in your 20s, your early 20s, you can start making some investments. By the time you have gotten to 35, 40, I can assure you, you will benefit a lot from those investments you made in your 20s. But no time is late. You can actually start now. You can start now. So, but I will advise people that learn to make investments quite early in your life, because if you do that, you will enjoy a lot. So after you finish making this money, the next thing for you to do is to invest it. Invest that money so that you can generate more money for you. And it is through this process that you can experience financial freedom. If you don't invest your money, there is no way you can generate multiple money at the end. There is no way you can generate multiple money in the future. It's only when you have invested it that you can start making money in the future through that particular investment you have made. Do you know that if you refuse to invest your money, maybe you are just saving it, that money will keep on losing value. The money will keep on losing value. But when you invest the money, it will be generating money for you, more money for you, more money for you. As the years goes by, it will keep on generating more money. But if you keep it as a saving, it will just be losing value. That's all. The problem with most of us is that we are always waiting for when we have a bulk money before you invest. You mustn't have bulk money before you start investing. You can actually start with the little you have. Yes, the little amount you have, you can start investing. Yes, that's the truth. You can start investing with the little you have. You mustn't have a bulk money like millions, billions before you start investing. No, you can actually start investing with 50,000 naira. As low as 50,000 naira, you can start making some investments. Start from there. But in all, know the right investment to make. It's not every opportunity you see that is the right opportunity for you to invest. No, you need to make a thorough research before you invest in any investment. Don't just invest in anything you see you invest. I always advise people you can actually invest in real estate. Yes, real estate is a very good investment that you can enjoy. I know that most of them deals on lands, houses, and the rest of them. So if you invest in that kind of investment, you definitely gain so much from it in the future. I know a lot of them, genuine ones, so genuine ones, like Boeing Estates and the rest of them. I know so many of them, but I can't just recall their names. But I know that they are genuine. I've seen their sites. I know their offices. And most of them have offices all over Nigeria, not just in Rivers State, but in other states as well. So you can as well invest in some of their properties like lands. You can just buy them. And you know, the beautiful thing about this particular investments this period is that you don't really need to buy those things in a with bulk money. You can actually start paying maybe monthly. They can slash the money for you. You can pay it maybe for like 2 years. They will just, you pay it in installments. You don't need to pay all the money at once. If it is land you are going for and the land is about, okay, 2 million, they can just split it for you. You tell them this is the amount I can get monthly. They'll split it for you. If it will take you for like 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years for you to finish making the payment, that is fine. Just start from somewhere. You mustn't have the bulk money before you own a land with most of these real estates these days. You can actually start from somewhere. And before you know it, the property will become yours. A lot of people buy those properties in large quantity. Not that they are using all, but their main aim is just to buy them and keep. In the future, maybe in the next 10 years, 20 years, they can decide to sell those lands. And I can tell you that they can get like 20 times of the amount they bought those lands, or even more. So this is a very good investment. That's why I say that most of this investment is not really what you will enjoy now. It's what you will enjoy in the future. It's when you start enjoying it in the future, you won't even remember how you suffered to save the money, to invest and all that. You won't remember those things. That time, what you can see is just the enjoyment that you will benefit from those investments. So most of these investments are not something that you can gain immediately or have profits immediately. You do it for the future. You will enjoy them in the future. So you can go for real estate. It's a very good investment. All you just need to do is to make your research. There is a lot of opportunity out there you can invest your money. But please always remember to do a thorough research before you invest your money. Please, I'm not talking about Ponzi. Ponzi scheme is not an investment. Please go for something that you are sure of. Do a thorough research. Don't just invest your money, bring 20,000, you take 10,000 at the end of the day, bring 20,000, you get 20,000. That is not an investment. That's a Ponzi scheme. Please avoid all those kind of things. They are not investments. You will end up losing your money when you invest in all those rubbish. Please go for real estate, go for other investment platforms, invest your money, and then wait for the future, wait for the beautiful future that is waiting for you, and you will enjoy the benefits. So guys, that is where we are ending it for today. That is the smartest way you can handle your money. So guys, thank you for your time for today, and see you in my next video. And please remember to subscribe if you have not done so, like and share this video. Bye for now.